Yo, what's going on, guys? It's LA here, kicking it with my homie Brittany, South by Southwest. Shout out to GlobalGrind. We here.
That's why she love a nigga. Oh, love a nigga, no.
Hey, what's up, world? It's your girl Brittany, and today I have a new artist emerging on the scene. We're down here at South by Southwest. LA, what's going on?
What up? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I can't complain.
You're good.
Yeah.
Oh, is this your first South by?
Nah, I've done this like twice now. This is like my third year. Yeah, it's been cool so far.
How do you feel about the South by grind?
I like the idea of just, hungry artists coming through and just giving everything they got on that stage, just to get that look, do a little bit of networking. It's a cool little event. I like it every time I'm here.
Okay, so I guess let's start from the very beginning, because a lot of people may not know you, right? You're the new kid on the block.
I am the new kid.
But you were born in North Dakota?
Ironic, yeah, it's like, that's the weirdest thing ever, because people don't expect that. Like,
I've never been to North Dakota. I've never even been anywhere close to North Dakota.
I haven't been back.
So wait, so you grew up there?
No, I did like 4 or 5 years there, like my first 4 or 5 years. My pops was military, Air Force. So yeah, we bounced around a little bit in the beginning and ended up in Georgia. And that's where I did a lot of my upbringing, so yeah.
How was it, I guess, as a kid growing up, a military family, right? Sometimes you don't get a chance to hold on to those like childhood friendships. Well,
that's the thing. Like my pops was, once we moved from North Dakota to Georgia, we pretty much was set there. So I didn't really have that like meet somebody and then like the next year gone type thing. That would have sucked.
So how did you, I guess, start writing music? Like, what kind of prompted you to start being an artist?
Just a friend in high school, just like saying, hey, you should do this. And I was like, cool, why not? I want to credit Pharrell. As soon as I saw his front video, that was like the moment for me where I was like, oh yeah, this is it. I want to do this for life. So, yeah. Because he's tight. Yeah.
Pharrell is beyond tight.
Right.
What was, I guess, about Pharrell that you identified with?
I don't know. I think at the time, like, singing wasn't really that cool back then, and he had this cool little swag to it, the skateboard type feel, the same stuff I was doing back then. And the fact that he could sing and he had the girls and like he had this like cool skateboard swag, I was just like, yo, this is, it was just super tight. Yeah. Not to mention his production was crazy too. So.
I know it's hard for you, but you just gotta wait. You just gotta.
So explain your name, LA.
Yeah.
It's not spelled like it sounds. It's ELHAE.
ELHAE, yeah.
What does that mean?
It stands for Every Life Has an Ending. And it was just like something I had wrote in high school. I just kept the first letter of each word and just kind of pushed it together. I don't know, I just thought it was cool. It was something to live by, like just to kind of keep myself motivated.
How were you, I guess, like as a kid, like in high school? Were you like a cool kid, or were you like the kid that's like the artsy kid that like nobody really talks to?
Yeah, I was kind of like the invisible guy. Like nobody really paid attention to. I was just kind of in the back of the class. I never really said much. That was like in middle school, and then high school I kind of came out my shell a little bit more. Yeah, I wasn't never like the most cool kid in school, not at all. So, yeah.
Like when you were in middle school, how did that kind of affect you? Because I know like sometimes like being ignored is probably just as bad as being bullied, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was very reclusive back in middle school. I didn't really like. I mean, I used to call like my pops and my mom to come eat lunch with me sometimes. Like it was like that bad. Like people did not like F with me like whatsoever. I don't know, it was weird. It's like thinking back now, it's just like, I guess those moments kind of made me who I am today though. So it's kind of like, I don't regret it. It's like, it is what it is. There's a lot of those kids back then that's like doing nothing now, and I'm doing an interview with you. So it's like.
She love a nigga. Oh. Love a nigga, no.
What do you want people to know about you as the new kid on the block?
I just kind of like making music. I'm just this kid that I'm not in it for fame or anything like that. Yeah. Like I genuinely love making music and genuinely love relating to people and getting to be able to connect with people that I don't know or wouldn't necessarily come in contact with if I wasn't doing this. Yeah. So yeah, just the idea that my music can help somebody it's cool to me. So it's like, that's kind of my motivation, is just to kind of keep creating music that people connect with.
Is the concept of fame kind of scary for you though? Because like fame is like a whole nother.
Yeah, it's a beast. I mean, like for me, I grew up in like a really small town. So I never really like had that pressure to be anything outside of myself, you know? Whereas, you know, these big cities, like, you know, you kind of look at these different people that's always around, Atlanta, New York, LA, it's like very tempting to follow trends and, you know, stuff like that. But I don't know, like for me, it was, I never grew up around that. So I just kind of always was myself. So like coming into this industry, that's all I know how to be is myself, you know?
I just wanna hear you say, ooh, love a nigga. She love a nigga.
Let's talk about Love a Nigga.
Let's do it.
What was the inspiration behind that single?
My homie Rascal sent me the beat, and I told my boy Chico, he does all my engineering and all that, I told him to load it up, and I went in there and I freestyled the entire thing. It was just a vibe. It was like more of a feeling, more so than just going in there with the actual concept. And that's what came of it, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And you recently dropped your All Have Fallen. Is that an EP? Is it a project?
Yeah, I guess we can call it EP, project.
Yeah, it's
you know,
like an introductory.
Yeah, what he does. What does he do? Okay, that's what he does.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah.
And you collaborated with Kehlani.
Yeah, that's my homie.
How did you meet Kehlani?
I dropped a project last year called Aura, and she DM'd me after that and was just like,
Slid in
yo.
your DMs?
She did. And
were you like, oh shit?
Right. Nah, I didn't really know who she was at that time. I had to hit my homie. I was like, yo, who's this? Who's this? He was like, yo, that's Kehlani. And I was like, oh, word, okay. So I was like, yo, next time I'm in LA, let's link up. Maybe we can work on something. Nothing really ever came of that. She was just too busy, you know. She was just picking up her momentum. And she just dropped You Should Be Here, I believe. We linked in and then we just connected, and from that point it just kind of snowballed into us just being super cool. And then when it came time to work on All Have Fallen, I was like, if I'm gonna do something with anybody, I might as well just do it with her. So I hit her up and she was like, oh, yeah, I have to be on this, let's do it. So yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, so did you guys kind of work remotely, or did you get a chance to get in the studio and vibe together?
Actually, yeah, we went in the studio. I played her like 4 records off the project and just asked her, you know, which one do you want to be on? Take your pick, and we ended up on that one, and it worked out. So, yeah.
I guess, what's it like kind of being in the studio? Because you guys are both really young, right?
Yeah.
Super talented. You guys are great at songwriting.
Right.
What is the vibe like when you're in the studio with Kehlani?
It's very relaxed. It's really like, and for her in particular, I just let her do her thing. You know, I didn't tell her what to write, I didn't tell her what direction to go in. I mean, she's professional, she knows what she's doing. I pretty much had my whole project done before I even played her anything. It wasn't no type of sense of like direction or anything. It was just like, hey, here's what I got, take your pick. And I stood in the corner and Instagram, Twittered, and she was writing, and I was like, you're done? And she went and knocked it out.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna shoot a video for that?
I definitely think we should. She said she's down, so I definitely think that's the next video we're gonna be shooting, for sure.
Well, thank you so much for chit-chatting with me.
Thank you.
No, it doesn't really matter, no. No, it doesn't really matter.